Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Reach out to me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, for purchase details. And today we're discussing the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Perpetual calendar, 37 millimeters in stainless steel. This is a model originally launched in 1996 and built for approximately 10 years. It is traditionally sized and beautifully complicated, perfectly proportioned, and very friendly as an everyday complication. The watch is thin, measuring 9.3 millimeters thick. It is 43.5 millimeters from lug to lug with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. And this stainless steel watch is suitable for wrists as small as 13 centimeters circumference. It's an outstanding option as a unisex dress watch for a person with a smaller wrist, a taste for traditional sizing, or simply a desire for discretion, as this is true haute horlogerie and hand-finished construction in a watch that is priced accessibly. Now, the watch slips under a cuff easily. You can see it doesn't approach the edge of my wrist, as there's plenty of clearance on both sides, so it's a nice size. It's also well equipped, as it features a large rectangular scale alligator leather strap, semi-gloss, with a sheer side showing the layers of construction, monotone stitch, and calfskin on the bottom. You can see this is a brand new Jaeger-LeCoultre factory strap made by Camille Fournet in Paris, and they are the OEM supplier to JLC for new JLC straps. It is an unused strap. The watch also includes a full deployment clasp, which is a nice refinement. You can see it's media blasted as well as polished for a handsome double finish. The modern-day JLC complications usually include some sort of pin buckle, so this is a nice and somewhat extravagant feature that time has forgotten at JLC. They used to do things the right way. They don't always today. Now, the timepiece is relatively simple. The case design is common to many others in the Master series, which means it's simple and elegant. The lugs are tapered and spare. The bezel is flat but conical and stepped in slightly from the case band to add a little bit of definition in the mid-case profile. The crown is JL branded and sharply knurled for easy gripping, and then there is a pusher adjuster that steps the calendar. Now, I should mention, during the 90s, IWC and JLC were both owned by the same parent company, which means JLC provided base movements to IWC, and IWC provided its Kurt Klaus-designed perpetual calendar system to JLC. So we have basically a JLC 889 and what JLC calls a 440 module, the Kurt Klaus system. So you push this trigger and it is mechanically programmed until the year 2100. So you don't have to set the moon phase, the day, the date, the year, the month, all of that separately. You just start stepping the date until you reach the proper day, and everything moves in sync. So you can't create an imaginary combination of date, 8, month, and moon phase. Everything's programmed. If you're 4 days behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're back. Now, the watch includes a moon phase that's accurate, actually longer than the calendar. The calendar needs to be reset in the year 2100. The moon phase is actually accurate for 122 years. So the perpetual calendar can deal with irregular length months and leap years. It's also beautifully balanced with a cruciform symmetry such that you can cut this watch vertically and then horizontally, and each segment, each quarter would be symmetrical. The dial, as you can see, features a minutes hand as well as a seconds hand that have been rolled on a miniature rolling pin to curve them under the cambered sapphire. You can also see that the watch features lovely diamond polished dart style indices, which are handsomely faceted, and then the individual blobs of lume, I guess blob isn't really the technical term, we'll call them dollops of lume. They have little lacquered black outlines, so they're neatly placed and well defined by day. Taking a quick look at the watch, you can see it features exactly one Arabic numeral, the 6 at 6 o'clock, and then the timepiece has a lovely set of fired blue hands. Now, it does feature hacking seconds and central seconds, a consequence of the JLC 889 base movement that's employed. You can see on the reverse side, the watch is 50 meters water resistant, which is more than you expect in a dress watch. And then no expense spared in the movement, as it was one of the fine high horology ultra thin automatic dress watch movements of all time, the JLC 889. It's been used by AP, it's been used by Vacheron, and many others. It's that good. Bidirectional winding, it features a 22 karat gold winding mass, not 21 karat, not 18 karat, and God help us, certainly not tungsten. No expense spared there. Circular Cote de Genève across the bridges. You can see this is a 50 jewel movement adjusted to 6 positions. 6, not 5. Chronometer standard is 5. JLC adjusts to 6, giving inaccuracy, no position in which to hide. There is a Triovis micrometric adjustment regulator on the stud holder, and then you can see that the watch does feature a hacking seconds function. Automatic winding bidirectional, there's a little jeweled reversing rocker under my finger that ensures that no matter which direction the rotor turns, it only winds the barrel in one direction. And in order to make this movement thinner, you can see there is an open barrel that's actually open-faced on one side. 38 to 40 hour power reserve, it beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and it does feature true fired blue screws that are kiln-fired to blue oxidize them. They are not chemically dyed. A lot to love. Reach out to Tim Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. And we are back with the Luminova Dial of the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Perpetual. Early examples had Tritium Dials. This is one of the later examples with a Luminova Dial, so it's still easy to read by night.